from the bottom of a bottle, from the bottom of my heart. What is a soul but a beautiful soul? The mountains for the shore. I would never choose between true love and a brothel. Freedom is my goal to the highest bit of soul. Hungry at the core, what's open is my door. Take what you need. I'll be the next that you need to play. The bottom of the world is where I feel free. Where you say never, I will say please. I escape the truth like an insect in a hollow, running from the flood, floating on its cold, unusual flow. I sink but I stay whole, last of all the fools. Alone I wade the shallows from the bottom of my heart. I wish I could have known why the best had ever drowned, strangled by their crowns. Take what you need. I'll be the next that you need to play. The bottom of the world is where I feel free. Where you say never, I will say please. The bottom of the world is where I feel free. Where you say never, I will say please.
Here I am with Baron Rhodes. Thank you for being on the show, sir.
Thank you for having me.
So Baron Rhodes, that obviously is a sparse name of, it's got almost, I feel like, a journey, one man's journey. It's kind of his sort of lonely path along the way of life, or that's the vibe that I get. Now, what was your sort of thinking around that?
Well, honestly, I mean, I like the feelings it conveyed, of course. Also, just if you were to not speak the language, I find that the words sound nice.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to be understood to appreciate the
phonetical quality of it.
the cadence that it can bring. So
I appreciate that. Now, did you grab a guitar yourself, or did someone put it in your hand?
my mother put the guitar in my hand. That guitar I actually used was my original first guitar I got like 17 years ago or something, and it sat in my closet for a while until I heard some bands that really got me involved in caring, and yeah, so that's why that thing's about ready to fall apart. But
So what bands?
what bands?
Yeah.
Is that legal?
Yeah, you can talk about bands for sure. Influences, yeah, not a problem.
All right. Originally, got it like probably Weird Al was the first. He didn't get me into guitar.
Yeah.
But from there, Metallica.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of being on a stage where, like, having the worst hair imaginable, and
Yeah.
practicing in front of a mirror. That kind of approach to guitar. And then
Yeah.
from there, I found a little bit more of a tasteful approach from different artists like Jimi Hendrix, or then later Tom Waits, the gypsy jazz movement,
Yeah, I'm hearing that.
yeah, turned into a jazz artist without even really knowing that I was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
It definitely comes through because, I mean, genuinely or generally, people sound like what they've been into, and I'm hearing like a big variety, and I definitely hear the jazz chords. I hear the Django Reinhardt in there.
See, I didn't even know who he was originally when I was writing those songs. Like, I heard the music, and unconsciously enjoyed it and wrote towards it. And it took a good friend of mine who's an amazing jazz musician to actually tell me, like, sit me down as I'm making fun of jazz, just ripping on it. He's like, "Man, you play that stuff." I'm like, "Oh no, is this like some deep-seated self-hatred, or am I just deaf from playing music too long?" Yeah.
So is there a conflict of within yourself that feels like you've got to prove something, or you just like to let it flow out of you, or?
It's probably, like, you mean like the way I play, like why I play
The things that you express with guitar.
Oh, I guess it's like a therapeutic process. Like, the lyrics that I write are personal, and sometimes it takes me a long time to even have the willingness to perform it, because there's that sense of judgment that's always underlying in your thoughts. But
I appreciate that. We're running out of time here, but
yeah, that's cool.
We've got one more coming for you from Barren Roads.
All the days, all the lies, all the love, all the days, how they weigh me down. All the lies that are all that I know, all the love I'll never let go. All the broken pieces of forgotten goals, every little footstep that should take me where I chose, carried past the shame, past the hate, and to the grave. It's all I've ever had, so take it away. And with fate I'm led away in a storm. There's no sound, never cold, never warm. Hand in hand into the grave that's never found. In its eye, I give my all and leave the ground. All the broken pieces of forgotten goals, every little footstep that should take me where I chose, carried past the shame and past the hate into the grave. It's all I've ever had, so take me away to the womb, to my birth, through their eyes on my word as they slowly disappear. All the mistakes that I made, it was never again the same, but it showed me how to hide my tears. All the lovers in the past, how we tried to make it last, but our dreams untangled because of fear. Who we are and its cost, everything saved will be lost. The days, the lies, the love that were left unclear. Like all the broken pieces of forgotten goals, every little footstep that should take me where I chose, carried past the shame and past the hate into the grave. It's all I've ever had, so take it away.
The proceeding was an independently produced community access program. The viewpoints expressed are those of the community access producer and do not reflect those of Shaw Cable Systems. The program is presented in response to CRTC policy guidelines regulating community programming.